Hi, this is Jenny Walker from DigiGoods and Printables ELA. Welcome to my argumentative essay writing workshop. If you've stumbled upon this video on YouTube, you can find a link for the workshop in the description. Are you ready to dive into writing the best argumentative essay ever? This workshop was designed to help you easily step through every part of the process with guidance and support. You will discover that writing an argumentative essay is far easier than you ever imagined. First, scroll down and let's take a quick look at the table of contents. For me, that is slide number 6, but if your teacher has removed or added any slides, that may not match up perfectly, but it should be somewhere in that neighborhood. We're going to take this workshop one section at a time in the order you see here. Now here's a side note. This is not the exact order of your finished essay. We're going to write some things out of order because it makes sense. For instance, a hook will be the first element that appears in your essay, but we will write the thesis statement first because we need the thesis statement to build the hook. We will also gather evidence for the body paragraphs before we actually begin writing the body paragraphs to make sure there is plenty of strong evidence to support your topic before you get too deep into your paper. Now, this may not seem like a big deal, but I can't tell you how many students spent a lot of time developing their essay only to discover that there wasn't sufficient evidence to go further. And as a result, they had to start over. So we're going to avoid that problem. Go ahead and skip down to approximately slide 10 and notice the gold star. You're going to be working through a lot of slides building each sentence and paragraph of this essay. So this gold star will make it easier for you to go back and gather the work that you've completed so that you can paste it into your final essay. You will see a gold star on every page where you have completed work that can be pasted into your final essay. This will make more sense as we go. Okay, let's dive in and talk about the purpose of argumentative writing. Look at slide 11. Argumentative writing is all about defending claims on controversial topics. Controversial means that many people strongly disagree with each other about this topic. So when you choose your topic, make sure it's controversial. For example, a topic about whether seatbelts are safe is not exactly controversial. There is so much evidence and data and information that proves that seatbelts are safe. So there really isn't a strong counter-argument against them. Your topic needs to have strong evidence for both sides of the issue in order to be considered controversial. Move down to slide 12 and let's talk about the structure of an argumentative essay. Here's a basic outline for the elements that belong in each paragraph. Pause this video and take a close look at this structure. Sometimes this structure can fluctuate depending on the writer's preference. For instance, some people like to include a counterclaim or counterargument in their introduction because it allows the writer to immediately bring up the opponent's viewpoints and sort of knock them down or refute them. While some people think that a counterclaim should have a paragraph of its own. Your teacher will help you decide where to place your counterclaim. Go ahead and scroll down to approximately slide 14 where you will begin your first activity. Let's see how many of the elements you can identify in the sample essay. It's okay if you can't find many of them because at this point you still may not know what some of these elements are. This is just a fun activity to get you thinking about these elements and where they belong. The essay that you will be analyzing has the counterclaim in the introductory paragraph. But on slide 15 is an example of an essay with the counterclaim in a full paragraph by itself. You and your teacher can look closely at this later if you are going to use this structure. Let's move on down to slide 17 to look at your color coding guide. You'll be using transparent highlighted boxes to identify each part of the essay. Let me show you how this will work. Scroll down to slide 18. This is paragraph 1 of an essay I wrote for you. This essay is called School Uniforms, a Two-Pronged Solution. In this paragraph, you're going to find these elements. counterclaim, transitions, the hook, a thesis statement, and background information. Now these elements are scrambled here to make it a little bit more challenging to find them. But if you scroll over, let me show you how this looks. If you scroll over, you'll see that the color coding guide is to the left. This is to help you quickly identify the colors that you're supposed to use for each element. To use these highlighters, all you have to do is drag the transparent boxes to cover the words that you wish to cover. You can shape these boxes by dragging them to the left or the right. You can duplicate these boxes by copy and paste. You can right click and hit copy and then paste, or I like to just hit Control C and then Control V, and that duplicates it. And then I can shape the box to fit only the words I want to fit. Let's say I want to stop right here. I'm not highlighting a thesis statement necessarily. I'm just showing you how to use the boxes. So you can see how it's easy to make these boxes just fit the words that you want to cover. Make sure to keep on scrolling to complete the other paragraphs. There are 4 paragraphs. And that concludes this section of argumentative essay writing. And I'll see you in the next video where we will begin the process of pre-writing. Teachers, you can find the link to this workshop in the description. See you in the next video.